So when we look at that, now you notice how they're trying to switch around all this violence and all this killing, and have been even during the pandemic, the elections, and everything, all on Trump. They have done nothing wrong. The demon Democrats had nothing to do with it. This is the type of mind frame that these demons have. And anybody that's a demon Democrat will do the same thing. So you must expect that out of them. Unless they had a rude awakening somewhere, they're going to do the same thing when you have a conversation. They're going to try to make you think that what you're saying has no bearing on any truth at all. Last thing they're going to do to your mentality is they're going to try to say, well, you could go over here and do other things. Why are you worrying about that? Why you constantly, I mean, you could do things and things. You spending your whole time, until a nuclear fucking bomb drop in this motherfucker. You clown son of a bitch. What good is that going to do at that time? You go to many of these people, their basements is tricked out with hundreds of tons of food. How many black people is doing that? They building bomb shelters and all type of shit under the ground and shit like that, and you still sitting there talking this fuckery to me about why the fuck am I talking up? I could be doing this and doing that. You're just wasting your time. That's why you broke. Fuck you. Because when they drop that motherfucker in your ass ain't gonna be you're gonna be more than broke. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be disintegrated down to your bones, and you're gonna drop like ash in the wind. Because you refuse to fucking understand what's going on. Talking about his critic instantly seized on the remarks, criticizing them as a call for violence. You already did that. The demon Democrats had already did that to you, and then attacked you on a biological level with mandates and executive orders. So you can say what you want, but you're going to spell my motherfucking name right. My name is Point Black. And I done told you, I don't fucking play that. Censoring people's shit on the media and all kinds of bullshit. And got these people up here talking for us, talking about some violence that they caused in the first fucking place. Then turn around and telling you they're going to bring you a solution. What fucking solution? An open border policy to bring in every terrorist or every criminal or every killer that you could think of amongst the regular people trying to come in here and do the right thing? Fuck out of here. A replacement theory is the factor. You lying son of a bitch. Yes, it is a replacement theory. Fuck you. Tell us what to say. You fucking kid to no demon Democrat. We grown men and women, and you need to start to fucking act like it. This is a war. Now you need to mount up, and that's motherfucking ride. If we gonna get this bitch right. Now, if you have a candidate that's as strong as Trump, or have the policies and the minds and everything for the people and the common people across this planet, then put him forward. Because if I get up in there, you know what's gonna happen to me. Because I'm gonna break their back. So they're definitely gonna try to get me out of there, especially me being black. Like I said, black is a crime. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. How long you had that problem? We just have to win the election, because he even predicting a bloodbath, Nancy lying-ass Pelosi, the one that already created a bloodbath that long before Trump was around, you know what I'm saying, on your motherfucking neck. A bloodbath. Nancy Pelosi, or stupid ass dunce talking, guess where? On CNN lying ass news. Talking for Trump. You see the fuckery? Talking to Donna Bosch, or whatever her name is, on State of the Union. State on what union? The union of your Luciferian bullshit? What does that mean? He's going to extract a bloodbath. There's something wrong here. Yes, there is Nancy Pelosi. Don't get the fuck out of government. We don't even want to hear from you. Take your riches, your money, and your bullshit, your blood Baphomet worshiping fucking ass. Pack your shit, go over the bridge, and don't fucking come back. How dumb can the American people really be? Not all, but a great vast. To even give these motherfuckers a vote in the first place this year. Coming up 2024. Talking about he winning rallies and shit. They do not want to get their ass corrected. Because they have lied to you so bad, like she's doing right here and right now, talking about a state of the union. Huh? What does this mean? Going on. This means going on, talking about extracting the blood back. There's something wrong here. How respectful am I of an American people? How respectful I am of American people and their goodness. She's using wordplay, lying again, and trying to get you to psychologically use the words to get your mind on her side. Listen to what she said. Listen to what she said. There's something wrong here. You, number one. Nancy Pelosi, jackass Duncy. That's number one. Number two, she said, how respectful am I? You're not respectful at all. And what you did to the American people and still doing right now. Talking about we just got to win the election. To do what? The same shit you just did to the people and worse? People wake up. You know what I'm saying? Respectful. I am of American people and their goodness. Their goodness you took advantage of. What is she talking about? Wait a minute. What the fuck is this idiot talking about? Then went on to say, but how much more do they have to see from him to understand? How much more they had to put up with your funky, fucking, crooked, twisted, old gog and bitch ass. And your Luciferian blood-sucking secret society deep state piece of shit. That caused just about every fucking war that we have fought in this country and was lied to about it. And millions of people died on battlefield of carnage, same way they did in Rome, Greece, and everywhere else in the prior time. Talking about 31 nations, but you go check out all them nations have human rights violations and crimes on their back. Just look at Sudan and Ethiopia and the Gaza Strip. With the pyramids of Giza or Gaza, whatever they want to call it. She's lying. Let's just be honest. They're on a propaganda trail to defraud and make Trump look like everything under the sun that they can possibly bring to your fucking brain. Meanwhile, the same motherfucker like Nancy Pelosi, Chuck the Duck fucking Schumer, Biden crooked fucking ass and his family and the rest of them, Bush, Obama, all of them is ramrodding your asses right into a fucking nuclear war. And even worse than that, prior and now, starving people, you know what I'm saying, killing them, murdering, and then send the military might over there to back them up while they're murdering the common fucking people. The common people. That's like you and I around here going to work and they start a war and they're shooting our legs off because we're trying to get a bucket of water from the truck. What we have to do with it? This ain't no we, our, and all that bullshit, America and all that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here, Nancy Pelosi, with your garbage ass. Talking about how she respects the American people good. You full of fuck. You using wordplay and motherfucking psychology bullshit to go talk. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Nobody want to read nothing from a dusty fucking ass. I don't even know why y'all even listening to this bitch. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know why you're listening to this bitch. We see Donald Trump using free pass from Supreme Court to threaten civil war. No, he's not. The civil war already started. Civil war already started. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you're running this all across the media. Talk about civil war with blood-bad comments. No, he's telling you the truth. You just look at it from the demon democratical reverse psychology mind frame, you mean. But you're not looking at the evidence in which took place to make it that will happen under the demon Democrats and any democratical demon that is in there in the deep state doing this garbage. If we get attacked right now, compared to how many people in the United States, we're fighting against a whole military fucking 6 billion, 7, 8, 9 billion people coming over the border and probably still coming into our country. And what if they all band together against us? The American people who've been here for 40, 50, 60 years and their family died here, died in war here, fought and thinking they're fighting something noble when they were lied to and all of this and that and the third. What defense do we have? You know, those people who are supposed to be fighting for America might join with them because they don't see no win. The bloodbath is already set up for you. And it wasn't set up by Trump. It was set up by your open border policy that you backed during the campaign. As if you didn't hear what the fuck he was saying. And you didn't analyze and do the research as to what could happen. Even the white people was out there telling you about the replacement theory, was even telling you about a whole lot of shit. And dumbass niggas out there trying to convince other niggas not to believe it, or not to listen to it, or not to do the research on it, or not to dig into it. You need to get over to the General Sarah Sultan Seti and his YouTube page and his Patreon account and all this and get your motherfucking learning on, because you slow as a motherfucker. You know what I mean? You full of shit. And this is what we've been putting up with. This is why they put the drugs, guns, gangs, and all the shit in our neighborhood to slow us down. And to keep our minds off the common enemy of our people. Not the common people, a common enemy of our people. You need to find out who that is. Mm-hmm. But Donald Trump has been given a free pass from the U.S. Supreme Court to say anything he wants. He's not a fucking child. What do you mean anything he wants? See this fuck about demon Democrat, that slave driver fucking crooked ass. This is why they went and used a filibuster to keep black people in slavery and block us from civil rights. You know what I'm saying? And then created the Ku Klux Klan as a terrorist organization to bang black people out. And still laughing and grinning about lynching. But when you go to many other countries and different places, you see the same white people getting the same treatment as a nigga. Gotta be over there lynching them as well. You know what I'm saying? You know, that bullshit is bullshit. And you know it. What if we had all the white people in slavery? We were going to sit out here and lynch all of them and laugh about it? We wouldn't even be doing that. Our people would be trying to run this shit right. You know what I'm saying? And coming down on those head who is not right. Not killing everything that you fucking get your hands on. Or any place you go. You know what I'm saying? But we see the Supreme Court saying, but you know what I'm saying? And say anything, you know what I'm saying, he wants and make, great use of it by threatening civil war. No, he's not. I just explained that to you. What are they talking about is not what you're hearing. What they're talking about is what they already done set up. And it's a contingency plan if Trump wins. This is what the whole shit is. So we need to make him win. Just to see what the fuck they're going to do. And we need to be ready, oiled up and ready, lock and load. Let me give my disclaimer. I ain't saying do that right now. But if they come up against us as American people, using the creep Joe Biden using them against us, you know what I'm saying, they'll sit back and laugh while we in turmoil. So we have to make sure they understand that this is not a game. This is America. And we want it straight, smooth, and right. And anybody that comes over that border by the millions and the trillions and think that it's a joke, we're not joking. What you did to that college girl was atrocity. He should get direct punishment straight up. No chaser, no ease. Hmm? You got people chopping people up and claiming they're throwing legs out the window and doing all kinds of fuckery. And the most you did was put an ankle bracelet on them and release them. Let there have been a black person. Hmm? And probably even doing that. It comes after the president warned of a bloodbath for the country unless he is elected in upcoming elections. The daring choice of words was made by the 77-year-old during a rally in Dayton, Ohio. Sad, and Dayton, Ohio need to wake up to that comment and stop falling behind them motherfuckers, because they're going to fuck you up. But the type of violence rhetoric, although horrifying, should come as no surprise as the Supreme Court has now given Trump a free pass. The Supreme Court should not be giving Trump a president no fucking free pass. He should have the free pass and should have had it all along. Nobody was supposed to be able to restrict his words or none of that. Nobody was to tie this man up in court with all kinds of bullshit, filling up the court for all this time, all the way to 2024. You garbage, nigga. You gave yourself a fucking way. You know what I'm saying? With its latest decision allowing him to stand for elections in all states. That's right. Hooray for the Supreme Court. Suggests international politics professor in DG Palmer? I guess I don't know what state that is. You know what I'm saying? Okay. The political experts associated deemed the research in the School of Policies and Global Affairs at the University of London, and a few of the academies of social science, who has authored several books on subjects, told the Mirror Trump is threatening civil war with his rhetoric. No, he is not. No, he is not. The civil war is already being set up by Nancy Pelosi, open border policy, the juice, the mandates, you know what I'm saying? Black Lives Matter, rushing the White House, and filling up our country from Trudeau in Canada to the motherfucking Texas border, filling up our country with millions and zillions of people we don't even know who they are. So when you're talking about a civil war, the demon Democrats set that up, but now wants to blame it on Trump because Trump is telling you what they're going to do to you. His latest threat, listen to this, stay with me, hear me though, you know what I'm saying? His latest threat might sound crazy, but it's not uncalculated. He knows how to get the media attention. Yeah. So how else is he going to do that? He going to come to everybody fucking house? You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all control the media? Attention. Besides, Trump has a free pass now to say or do what he likes from the Supreme Court, said Professor Nutcase Palmer, whatever his name, Palmer or whatever. Saturday rally was hosted by the Buckeye Value PAC, you know what I'm saying, a group backing the candidacy of Bernie Reno or whatever for Senate. But Trump used the stage to deliver a profanity-filled version. No, he did not. He used it to tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying about filled version. What's your version? Your version is open border policy and let every terrorist come across the border, including Chinese diplomats and all types of fucking terrorists from every part of the world. You know what I'm saying? But not all the people that came over the border. But out of 6 billion people, how many is on the wicked side? They even want to use them to vote us out of power so we can never vote them out of power by using these people, changing our voting rights, changing the ID policies that you don't even have to have an ID for only be in New York and bringing a busload of 1 billion people, and they've been here in 3 months, and they can vote in our lower common elections for governor and so forth and so on. That's bullshit, and you know it. This is why Jesse Jackson was trying to get rid of the filibuster, and they sending niggas out there to do the dirty work in the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But when we look at it, you know what I'm saying, from the Buckeye situation, you know, and Moreno, that Trump is trying to talk up and get him elected, you know, for Senate, you know what I'm saying? But Trump used the stage to deliver their so-called fake-ass line-ass reverse psychology bullshit, profanity-filled version that they say that he's saying that he's not saying, of his usual rally speech that, again, paints an apocalypse. You already did that, demon, motherfucking blood sucking ass, blood sucking, fucking lick your fucking dog. Motherfucker. You did that already. Talking about using that to create a apocalypse. Didn't Creep Joe Biden just said this is your new world order? Huh? That in itself is an apocalypse. Why you ain't jump on his ass for that? Okay. All right. But in his speech, you know what I'm saying, he's saying he painted apocalyptic picture of the country if Biden wins a second term. You know what I'm saying? But if he wins a second term, then he cheated. And not only did he cheated, you know what I'm saying, but he did, going back to 2020 and all the Black Lives Matter and all the corruption and wrecking the city and punching Republicans in the face and standing on the side of the road at night when they come in from rallies, you know, say, oh, look at them Trump supporters, look at them selling out the country, oh, you know, see, we all gonna die, and all that bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Trickery shit, you know what I'm saying, is what we see. Huh? Talking that bullshit, but if he don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath, and for the whole, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be the least of it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a bloodbath for the country. He warned as he talked about the impact of, you know what I'm saying, offshore on the country, auto industry, that's right, which is it still is the backbone, but the demon Democrats and the rest of them oligarchs, bipartisan Republicans and different people allowed them to send all our shit, all our factories, everything made over there in China. So even your underwears is made in China. Lord knows if they don't like us and they this and they that, and they always talk about going to war with these people, what the fuck they doing to the shit they sending over here to us. You know what I'm saying? We must start to look at this shit more carefully. You know what I'm saying? Talking about offshore industries and his plans to increase traffic on foreign-made cars. You know what I'm saying? You know, but we see where the Creep Joe Biden campaign spokesman James Singer accused Trump of doubling down on his threats of political. No, he's not doubling down on the political, but he's doubling down on the shit that y'all demon Democrats already done did and set up waiting for it to pop off. You didn't bring 6 million people into this country just and talk about open border policy the whole fucking time and knew that was a crime against the American public and America as a whole. There is no nation that only has open borders and no screening, no nothing, sanctuary cities for them, and let them kill the innocent college girl, and she was a beautiful white girl too, murder her, slaughter her, and just go back to having a sandwich and driving Uber and Dash. But meanwhile, you're kicking everybody off for some bullshit. You got some fucking nerves. All right. You better hope I make a whole lot of money doing that if I was to do it. You know what I'm saying? You better send some real money down the pipe. Because I know a lot of shit that going on, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're talking about he's doubling down on political violence. No, you did that already. Y'all demon Democrats cheated the election, and that's what caused the doubling down of any type of violence. And you also ramped up the violence in your fake-ass bullshit to begin with. Where's Black Lives Matter now, mother? Woo! Woo, shut your mouth. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? He wants another January. No, the January 6th was caused by the demon, democratical, bullshitical, secret society, deep state, thesis, reverse psychology, mind frame. Bullshit, y'all. What are you talking about? January 6th, but the American people are going to give him another electoral defeat. Of course, because the people were fooled off by you in the first fucking place. Can they explain Black Lives Matter? Can they explain why there has to be and why there is no protection for America and talking about an open border policy? Can you truly explain what took place, why Zelensky has forced the hand of Russia to protect his territory by saying he's going to join NATO and you can put nuclear weapons in the country, and now we face at the door of a nuclear apocalyptic war? Can he say why he sent military might to kill the regular people in the Gaza Strip, the Palestinian regular people going to work, going to school, feeding their family, going to the grocery store? Ain't got nothing to do with that bullshit. And you're shooting up and capping their knees and raping the little boys and stripping the men down to their underwears and shit like that, so you can look at their pilly, your faggot ass beastly motherfucker, but you up there talking about some Israel. Shall we go on? But you talking about a January 6th and he wanted, and the people gonna do that. People would be stupid. You would be stupid if you did that. So go ahead and do it and see what's gonna happen. Since you want to talk shit and you want to tell me what I know and what I don't know, ain't a motherfucker should tell me a motherfucking thing about what I know and what I don't know. I've been watching these motherfuckers ever since I was a little boy. I'm 60, motherfucker. You will never know what I know. I don't give a damn how much internet you on and what you are watching. That still would not give you the knowledge I have right now. So you're going to try to do what? Discard it. Because that's what the demon, Democrat, deep state, blood-sucking, pedophilia, raping asses taught you. And they use what? Their media, Hollywood, and rap music. Get out of my face. And many other things. You know what I'm saying? We are talking about the people ain't going to give him electoral defeat this November because they continue to reject his extremists. What extremists? To save your ass? While the demon Democrats had you under mandates and stuck you with something that you can't even get the fuck up out of you, and you're probably dropping like flies and you know it. You garbage. Anyone that's following behind this bullshit, talking about extremists, his affections for violence. The only violence that we seen came from the demon democratical side. Covered up by scandal and so-called, want to say, conspiracy theory. Like when they knocked down the World Trade Center and found the guy who was supposed to die on the plane, found his wallet at ground zero. So he was in the plane, and I guess before he crashed into the building, he took his wallet out and threw it out so they'll know that he was the one flying the plane and crashed into the World Trade Center. But the building collapsed and the damn near planes disintegrated. Even the Boeing 747 engine disappeared of titanium steel. What the fuck melts titanium steel that fast that you can't even find the engine? There was no engine or plane in Sri Lanka that crashed in Sri Lanka. Somebody went to the dump, pick up a bunch of metal, of a scrap metal, back and dig a hole and dropped it in the hole and said that was a plane. But you talking about violence, extremism. You are faced with that right now because the demon Democrats is the one who created the Ku Klux Klan to begin with. They're the one who got their ass kicked and been in our government ever since on insurrections that you trying to put on Trump, that you have been doing in our government ever since you lost to the war. And before that. So what are you talking about, violence? And his thirst for revenge. Singer change in the statement. You full of garbage, nigga. You full of fucking garbage, nigga. That's all wrong with that motherfucker. That motherfucker full of garbage, nigga. You full of garbage, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You full of garbage. Let's be honest.